Well, it feels like the triple digits out there, and we know we are supposed to drink water to help our bodies cope with the heat. But is your water working for your body? Dr. Jenny Wilkins from Age Vital Pharmacy is back with us to help us beat the heat. And Dr. Jenny, I love this topic because I know Joey and I were just talking about this. We all drink a lot of water, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it's doing any good. I'm still thirsty and I'm still hot.
Yep, and you're right. This bottle of water here, all the commercially available waters, they're all crap. Can I say that?
Oh,
they're
all
garbage.
That's right.
Reverse osmosis, distilled water, filtered water. What that means is they're taking out the goodness out of there. So if you're distilling it, if you're reverse osmosing it, you're taking out all the bad toxins, but you're also taking all of the trace elements. Trace elements meaning all the wonderful magnesium, the benefits of what actually hydrates you. So when you're drinking all this water, and I know people that pound gallons of water, 2 liters, 1 liter a day, and they're like, I never feel like my thirst is quenched. Or they're pounding the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same type of thing.
So I'll tell you, I have very active sweat glands, and so I always, it's hard to feel like I am hydrated. How would I know if I was dehydrated anyway? What is dehydration really? Well,
dehydration is the lack of oxygen going to your cells. So a lot of people will experience it as muscle cramping in the arms or in the legs. Believe it or not, twitching in the eyeball. You'll see like the eyeball over here start to flutter.
That's interesting.
Or you get hiccups with children. That's a big sign of dehydration. Hiccups is huge. My pediatricians love my little mineral drops right here for the little kids, or I'll put it in like a little gummy bear. But if you start to hiccup, you notice, okay, that is a spasm. It's a muscle spasm.
So you
of
brought
the esophagus.
some things that actually make the water that we may be drinking better. Let's talk through those.
Yeah, absolutely. You have trace minerals like zinc, magnesium, you have manganese, you have iron, all essential for quenching your cells, giving that oxygen that your cells need in order to not to burst and die off. That sounds scary.
All right, so show us the drops. Those are called trace mineral drops.
Trace mineral drops. You stick them in your water.
Do they have any taste?
What do they taste like?
Tastes like minerals. Tastes like salty, like you just stepped into the Dead Sea. Oh, you know.
Will you notice though that they're in there? Like I got to sneak things by kids.
Yeah. Well, no, you're not going to notice once they're in there. So I just squirted a few drops in there and I shake it up. You can take a little sip.
So just literally a few drops, shake it up, and that's it.
There you go.
And it will make a difference.
And what it does is it increases the pH of the water, so it's not so acidic. Because this water, before I put those drops in there, has the acidic of, of maybe like sewage water, like toilet water.
I don't want that at all.
Yeah, exactly. Which means cancerous, and you have.
Wait, I don't want that either.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to have the osteoarthritis, the fibromyalgia, the osteoporosis. This is all linked to dehydrated cells because your cells are so dehydrated, they're dying off, and then you feel pain. You feel pain everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
So if
is it the same if we do, the tap water from the filter, like you do your filter?
Tap water is the same thing because then you have all the fluoride, you have all the toxins that they put in there, and yeah, it's clearing it out of all the pesticides and of the funguses, but then you have to remember, okay, if they're taking it out, you have to put it right back in. That's why it's so important to supplement in our environment.
Okay, and then you brought some capsule forms, it looks like, as well. Still the same concept? We're looking to add trace minerals?
Same exact thing, just, some people don't like the little droppers, they prefer the pop a pill. Or some people, I have 2 different brands here. I have the Vital Plus and I have the Super Trace, which is another local company. I'm a big advocate of it.
The powders, we see a lot of those on the market. And is there one that's better, or is there something we should be looking for?
No, this is a great one. I carry it in my store. When you're looking for supplements, you want to make sure they're CGMP, meaning they're made in a regulated facility. Like I'm a regulated facility, not just someone that's outsourcing overseas and they don't test their products.
Right.
They might be synthetic, or there might be, hidden sugars, dyes, preservatives, other things that your body, just doesn't need.
Are there certain minerals we should check to make sure that it is included, or is it once it's in the packet?
Just the full spectrum. When you're using that word trace minerals, it means it has all of them in there. Or when you're using the word electrolytes, it's a certain chemical chain of just those electrolytes. So you have electrolytes and trace elements, same thing, but one's removing another one that your body might not need too much of. Some people have too much magnesium. Some people people might not need as much iron. So then just by removing one, it changes the name.
Right, and this will sort it all
electrolyte.
out.
Exactly.
All
wanna
this time I
steal
thought
your
I was being.
I know. Who knew we weren't drinking water correctly? So thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Jenny. You
You need to go
can
into the
visit
gym.
Dr. Jenny at Age Vital Pharmacy. They have a new store. You can't miss it. Bright blue building at the corner of Main and Orange, and also one on St. Armand's Circle. And Dr. Jenny and her staff can help talk to you about supplements and how to make the water work for you, because goodness knows around here we need it.
Right?
All right. Thank you, Dr. Jenny.